And then Joanne, God bless her, says, well, I'm gonna learn mine. And she didn't forget one line.
When I was in London in the 1970s, and we went over to a pub on a Saturday night in Wimbledon, and there were all old ladies there, and hardly any men. And this was in the 70s, and all these women were in their 70s, and they had lost all of, the men from World War I. So many of them had died.
Oh, in the war.
In World War
right.
I, that's what you were talking about. And, that was World War I that she was talking about.
They were in their 70s.
Yeah, and they were mostly women that didn't have any
In the
men.
70s.
Yeah. It's very
And the attendant, what was his name?
Francis.
It was AIDS that was short.
Yeah.
And at that time, it was a new thing, they didn't know about it.
Right.
So how did you rehearse? Did you rehearse here? Did you rehearse?
No, we just rehearsed a few times, right? We feel at her house once and at my house once.
It was very.
And then we came last night in the snow, but Joanne was with the Giants.
Yeah.
So she couldn't be here, so then we came at 5 o'clock tonight.
Right.
To be lit.
That was it.
What else did he write?
Well, there's a lot in Talking Heads, but these two monologues were the ones that the lady selected.
But what else has he written? He wrote a lot of plays and stuff.
He wrote The History Boys.
Right.
Yes.
That's what I.
And Maggie Smith, the lady in the band.
Okay.
Yes.
Fine.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
He's a comedy writer.
Yeah.
The lady back there.
Hi, Lee.
Oh, hi.
Jean Marie.
You did a beautiful job. I worked for 10 years in nursing homes and assisted living, and you fall in love with these people because, that essence is there, and it was a wonderful characterization.
Oh, thank
brought
you.
a lot of it back.
I actually forgot a lot. I didn't do it in the dress rehearsal, right, Mike? Where are you? Vouch
Up
for me.
there.
The light was perfect, just the
Well,
way
it
it
fit
was.
perfectly.
It was wonderful.
It was wonderful.
But he's quite a writer, actually.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, lots of these monologues.
There are a lot. There's only 2 for men, though.
Maggie Smith did one, and
Was that the complete monologue for that character? Was
Yes.
it cut?
we
Was
cut,
it
a little bit,
a little
not
bit?
much.
And did it have the segmented in the
Yeah,
same way?
the fading.
It's sort of like paragraphs, it's little scenes, yeah.
This
But
is,
this was written for television, wasn't it?
It was written for television,
Yeah.
I saw it on film.
Okay.
on television.
I don't know if
Is this a play that has monologues, or this is not?
we. No, there's the book right there, Talking Heads, Dolores is right there. And all the monologues are in this book. And these are the 2 that the lady selected.
Lucille,
Yes.
I'm curious what you think. In Joanne's monologue, it was interesting that once the character got to prison, she kind of had this transformation. What are your thoughts on that? What made her shift in that way?
She was free. For the first time in her life, she had friends. She didn't have the need to write these letters, and her writing skills were acceptable in form of secretarial work. And she had friends who liked her. She lost the need to write these letters.
Yeah, it's almost as if she was imprisoned in the first part.
Yes,
in her
Yeah.
A complete transformation. When we first looked at these monologues, they're very serious. And you could do them very seriously. I said, there's a lot of comedy in here. And I would point out to them constantly, this is really very funny. And so it's sort of if you read it, the seriousness of it, and then look into it, and I think if you find the comedy in things, you open up a whole new world. This is what the revelation was to me.
Right.
It was wonderful.
Yeah, very good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming. Thank you.